And hello, all of my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome back to Where Winter Crows Go. Uh, Now I'm gonna be giving a bit of a rant here. So apparently, some of the music in this game is copyrighted. I didn't know that. So, from here on out, I'm gonna be having the music turned down. So hopefully I won't get in trouble. Anyways. Let's just go ahead and get the day started. We're on day 2 of this adventure. After waking up from one of the best night's sleeps I ever had, I make sure to clean myself up in the bathroom. Ugh, thank God Crowe has so many spare toothbrushes. I guess it makes sense that you'd need to supply yourself with a whole bunch of stuff if you live in the woods. Can't really make a quick trip to the grocery store, can you? I didn't see a car outside the cabin, though, so maybe he gets everything delivered? The farmers probably sell him some stuff, too. Eh, who knows? Once I'm presentable enough, I make my way to the kitchen. I'm greeted with the smell of rice cooking on the stove. Inside of Crow's masterful skills at cutting vegetables at a ridiculous speed. Better not call out to him just yet, or he might cut himself by accident. The moment I move to head to another room, though, Crow notices me and stops dead in his tracks. Oh! He has a knife on the counter and approaches me. Good morning, Aspen. I was about to go and wake you up. Morning. Somehow this feels like a little like deja vu. Feels a little like deja vu, don't you think? Ain't no way this man is sharing the same brain cells as Aspen. We spoke to each other like this yesterday, too. Actually, I was thinking the same thing. Perhaps this will become something of a daily ritual for us. Lunch will be ready in a little bit, by the way. Wait, lunch? I know I went to sleep earlier than usual, but still, did the bath relax me that much? Jeez, I slept like a log. Maybe it's the effect of the... Please don't say it. Log cabin? That was terrible. Well, you laughed, didn't you? Sneaky bastard. Sneaky buster. Yeah, whatever. But honestly speaking, you were under a lot of stress yesterday. It's no wonder you slept so much. If anything, isn't it a good thing? I imagine your job doesn't let you rest very well. You're not wrong there. Anyway, do you need help with the food?
Don't worry about it.
It's almost done. But you can help me by setting the table in the living room if you want. Sure, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Thank you.
One set table later, and I wait for Crow by sitting on the two-seater couch. But not for long. The neatly arranged bookshelves in the corner of the room catch my eye once again. All of them are hardcovers. All of them have spines with no titles. Books that look a bit worn out and faded, but not to the point where you can say they're old. Just that they were read several times. Not gonna lie, I'm really curious about this collection. What does Crow like to read? Before I change my mind and check it out, I grab a reddish book from one of the shelves. It's the only one with a vibrant color. Oh, let's see. Winter Ecology of Living in the Cold. Well, that's fitting. Alright. We have all heard about ecology at least once. How it studies the interrelationships between living things and their environment. How it strives to explain the behavior of assorted species around the world. It is vast. It is ever-changing. But how much does it truly change in the realm of winter? Recent discoveries have shown that incredible strategies that living things have implemented in order to pull through in cold climates. This, in turn, reinforces the fact that we're all connected. All connected. It begs the question, how much is truly necessary? I didn't get to read that. how much is truly necessary to survive. The sound of Crowe's footsteps distract me from going any further. I quickly put the book away. Yeah, put it away. Better not risk it. I don't know why. That book gave me the chills. Thanks for waiting, Snowflake. Yeah, no problem. Is something wrong? You seem a bit tense all of a sudden. The ability to put on a poker face. I think something happened quick. Oh, I was just thinking you have a lot of books. Do you perhaps like reading? Feel free to read any you like. Most of them are research orientated, though, so I'm not sure if you'd be interested. Have you written any of them? I once heard researchers document their studies. They're a work in progress. I wonder if you wrote the red book I found earlier. You don't say. By the way, if you're interested, I can show you some of my favorites later. Many of these books have taught me a lot of what I know today. There have been some especially brilliant scientists who... Sure, that'd be nice. I have to ask though, how can you tell all these apart? There's none written on their spines or even their front. Oh, each book has a number and a symbol assigned to it depicting the top. I like to keep them organized in this manner since the textless hardcovers look more aesthetic and neat. Well, you're certainly dedicated, that's for sure. Never thought of it that way, but I guess you have a point. I doubt I'd do it with my own bookshelf, though. Too annoying to keep track of what's what. Well, let's eat, shall we? Crowe places our lunch on top of the placements I had previously set on the wooden table. Don't mind if I do. Ooh! Wait, is that salmon? Or fish? That actually looks really delicious, I ain't gonna lie. We got carrots, peas. Looks good. I love salmon rice. Oh, it is salmon. Okay. I didn't even look at the text box. You do? I'm glad. I'll be sure to remember that. Wasting no more time, and before I end up salivating over my clothes, I wolfed down the meal with gusto. Every flavor is so rich. The smoky and juicy salmon, the fluffy buttery rice, it's impossible to keep a smile off my face. I love food. Every human ever. That was delicious. A happy success then. Do you guys know that there are actually some people that are afraid of food? Yeah, I'm serious. There's actually a fear of food, which is really weird. I don't understand how that works, but I don't know. You do you, I guess. Hell yeah. Once we finish eating, Crowe starts piling up the dishes as if it was the most natural thing in the world. Wait, Crowe, huh? Don't you remember what I said yesterday? I'll take care of that. But Crowe looks to the side, but he still doesn't let go of the dishes. Alright, time for plan B. Look, we don't have to wash them right away. Can't we talk a little more? Oh, definitely. With this, he finally sits back down on the sofa. And he told me I should relax. Can he not see the irony? What would you like to talk about? Well, I feel like we talked about me yesterday. I'm interested in knowing more about this place. Do you have a TV? Maybe the news could tell me some info about the weather and such. Crowe fidgets with his hands. I'm sorry, Snowflake. I don't really watch TV anymore. So I didn't bother to bring one when I moved here. Though I admit I miss one. I think Ned Talks and Nature Planet. Like TED Talks. It's okay, honestly, I'm pretty much the same in that regard. I mean, who even watches TV anymore other than Netflix and other streaming services? Yeah. Honestly, I'm glad I still watch regular TV. I actually still watch WWE, to be exact. Like, I catch up with each of the latest episodes. Not gonna lie, don't really like what they're doing with the Judgment Day and R-Truth. Like, honestly, I do find it funny, but like But like, is our truth in the judgment day or not? That's the question. Oh wait, no, it doesn't say Netflix. It says Netflix. There's two e's. Still, it never hurts to ask. Am I right? That's true. Also, you moved here? Did you did you have me fooled all along and are actually a city boy? Well, I'm in my 30s, so hardly a boy. And frankly, I don't know much about the city either. I moved from another village that's west of Winter Hollow. Oh, don't tell me, Frost Peak Town? Frost Peak is a beautiful place to live, but no. I moved from a village called Veritas Falls, even further to the west. That's a pretty name. What kind of place is it? Crowe breaks eye contact inside. He leans against the back of his seat and supports his elbow on the sofa arm before resting his chin on his hand. A little boring, to be honest. Not much to do. I see. Looks a bit uncomfortable. Can I change the topic? By the way, I know you say you don't have a TV, but what about Wi-Fi? I noticed I didn't have any reception on my phone, but maybe if I connect to your Wi-Fi. Looks at me as if I'd grown 3 heads. What? Wild Ride? You're definitely not a city boy. Some things have difficult names, alright? Well, Wi-Fi is not a difficult name. I'm willing to bet nature has names that are even more complicated. Huh? You think so? Of course the nature nerd would say that. Hey, he is a fellow nerd, okay? Anyway, don't worry about it. Back to the topic. Wi-Fi is wireless connection to the internet. It's very convenient, but I guess it's not really necessary if you only have one device.
Uh,
You don't have internet either, right? I'm sorry. I don't know what it is, though it's just not really for me. I'm not very good with that kind of technology. The most I'm willing to do is have an electric generator. Hey, it's okay. Sure, internet is convenient, but I think it's really admirable that you're very hands-on with your research. If anything, I wish I could be less addicted to social media and otaku culture. Right? There are just so many things you have to see for yourself. And reading things from the internet doesn't hit quite the same as feeling the texture of paper in your hand. Well, I've always loved the smell of books. Me too. Before we know it, it's already evening, and we spent most of the day talking about various topics. I have to say that I'm getting more and more interested in Crowe's research. Do you think I could help you with it? Like when you go outside to observe nature or forage for stuff.
huh?
You'd like to accompany me? Are you kidding? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Sure, lots of people go skiing, but not everyone can say that they've been studying winter ecology with a bona fide specialist. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind. It'll be nice to finally have some company. And there are things books can't teach. You have to see them for yourself.
Hmm.
But we'll have to go tomorrow morning. Winter days are much shorter. The sky's already turning dark. Yeah, that's totally fine. I wouldn't want to be alone in the dark either way, especially given how I got caught in a snowstorm nearly 2 days ago. It's getting a bit chilly. Should we make some tea? Yeah, but let me wash the dishes first. I'll Crowe right by my side. I pick up the plates and take them to the sink.
Uh,
It still makes me a bit queasy making you wash the dishes. You're a guest. Come on, it's no big deal. Have you never divided household chores with anyone? Not really. I managed on my own for most of my life. I know that his experience is probably not the same as mine. I know it, and yet can't help but feel like I can relate. Do you ever feel lonely? Lonely? Lonely, huh?
Not anymore.
No. Oh, whoops. I quickly bent down and grabbed the broken pieces. Ugh, but unintentionally cut the palm of my hand with haste. I had just gotten healed from frostbite too. Aspen, sorry, Crowe, I broke your.
I don't care about the stupid plate!
Instead of waiting for the answer, Crowe grabs my wrist and puts my hand under the faucet. Fuck, still bleeding. With vigor and precision, he lathers up my hand with a green herbal soap until there's no signs of red. This seems to calm him down a little, since he's no longer grating his teeth. But he doesn't let go of my hand. Crowe, I think I'm alright now. You can let go.
No, not yet.
I don't dare interrupt him again, so I stare at him while he gets a hold of a first aid kit and takes out a small round container. Don't worry, it won't sting. He opens the lid and draws his finger in the creamy ointment and rubs over my wound. It has a minty fragrance. Finally, he covers it with gauze. Honestly, be more careful, won't you? It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, I'll be more careful. That's a good bean. I don't think I should tell him that I got hurt because he caught me off guard in the first place. Thanks, Crowe. I understand. We were about to have some tea, yeah? I'll make us some tea. Alright. Great. Anything to get me out of this awkward conversation?
Nothing will come between us.
Nothing. Person, no animal. Not even a pesky wound.
I'll make sure of it.
Oh! He's crazy! Got it! Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like the crazy laugh. Day 3. Oh, come on. The 100th time in a row, I look at the upper left corner of the screen. Nothing. I'm met with the same no service text. Almost like it's mocking me. Ugh. Really, the only thing I could confirm by charging my phone was time. I already know I'm pretty much wasting my vacation. As you say it to my face, you dumb rectangle. Great insult skills, Aspen. Honestly, it still blows my mind that Crowe had no idea what Wi-Fi was. Like, come on, who thinks Wi-Fi for Wildry? Wildeer? Are we even from the same planet? It's kind of adorable, though. Plus, he does know what phones and the internet are. Thank God. But of course, he doesn't have either. Classic Aspen bad luck. Why was he so serious yesterday? I mean, yeah, I was bleeding a little, but it wasn't that bad, right? Whatever. Let's not overthink too much, Aspen. You're doing something fun today. After getting my fill of yawns and limb stretching, I approached the wardrobe to choose the clothes I was going to wear. You say Crowe insisted I put them inside the drawers so that they wouldn't wrinkle inside my backpack. Forget my backpack, I should probably take it with me. It'll come in handy for carrying any wild foods or herbs or chemicals. That's that. I'm about to turn around until I make eye contact with the bunny from the picture at the top of the wardrobe. Although I did notice it the first day I came here, I wasn't in the right headspace at the time to actually care. It's pretty cute. I didn't know there were species of snow bunnies. Guess you learn something new every day. When I reached the hallway, Crowe was pulling the cords of a drawstring bag to close it tightly. The sack looks so full it feels like it's gonna burst. Damn, are you carrying a tent in there? Aspen, I didn't realize you were up. Rise and shine, am I right? Indeed. Good morning, Snowflake. Morning. So, are you gonna tell me what you got there? Oh God, they got the freaking Anya face. Oh. I guess it doesn't look. It does look pretty stuffed, doesn't it? Let's see. I packed a lunch, a thermos, a hot tea, some tools for foraging. Reconsidering, I think I should have probably taken space into account. Hey, now your assistant's got you covered. We use my backpack to carry our findings. With a self-satisfying snort, I crouch and pat the bag lying at my feet. Crowe clasped his hands together and grins.
Thank you.
That'd be a lot of help. Do we have everything we need then? Yes, are you ready? I raised my hands into the air to show him the winter gloves he gave me yesterday before heading to sleep. I didn't forget them this time. So I see. I'm glad they fit you well. Thanks. Thank you for lending them to me.
Huh?
Oh, they were actually meant to be a gift. Wait, really? Thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting anything like this, but I really appreciate it. I'm glad you like them. Like them? I love them.
I see.
Even better. You really want me to keep you on my mind at all times, don't you? Oh, we're the teasing, snarky a-hole. I see. Okay. Because you're starting to succeed. No comment. So cute. Oh, he has a little coat. That's cool. Crowe puts on his jacket and slides the drawstring bag over his shoulder. I follow suit with my own jacket and bag.
Alrighty.
Now we're definitely ready. That we are. He takes his keys from his pants pocket and unlocks the front door.
After you.
Once outside in the snow, I glance back at the log cabin. It's kind of weird to think how a mere 3 days ago this was the scene of a blizzard. Right now it's so peaceful. The cabin looks kind of old in comparison to the inside. It's an interesting contrast, yet it still makes me wonder why it's like that. I'm not gonna lie, before we'd stepped into the snow, my memory of its outer appearance had still been a bit foggy. Yet that's what the combination of stress, freezing weather, and passing out can do to someone. I feel a hand on my shoulder. Are you okay? Yeah, I was just looking at the cabin. Couldn't really appreciate it at first time because of the snowstorm. Among other things.
I see.
And? Did it leave an impression on you? Well, I throw on my fingers. It looks a bit, unexpected compared to the inside. Can you say the word old? You can say the word old, you know. I don't bite. My cheeks turn scarlet. Damn it. I really need to work on my poker face. When I moved here, the inside wasn't much different from the outside. It was just as shabby. Just as ancient. Wow. And you decided to remodel it? That's right. I'm not picky, but I very well couldn't live in a rundown place either. But then, why didn't you remodel the outside too? Was it expensive? Not particularly. I just thought it had a charm of its own. Something that appears to be a certain way at first, but then it takes you aback. An unexpected charm, like you said. You're full of surprises, aren't you? Oh?
Does that mean you're even more interested in me?
Maybe. Really now. Crowe leans in. He looks me right in the eye. Do you mind being a little bit more specific? Uh, er... Since bad flirting tip number one. When unsure what to say, just laugh like an idiot.
Hmm?
Well, you're very mysterious? Curious. He leans back. Very curious. I feel like I've forgotten how to breathe.
Alrighty.
Let's get going, yes? Lead the way. The weather is really good today. Very clear and there's moisture in the air. Besides chaga and pine needles, we might be able to get some wintergreen berries. We're lucky. I've never heard of wintergreen berries before. What do they look like? They're similar to red cranberries, but if you put them next to each other, the taste will give away which is which. Really? Is it different kind of sweetness? Nope, wintergreen berries have a minty flavor. Minty? And they're still considered berries? I know, right? Another wonder of nature. While keeping the conversation going, we continued walking along the snowy path for a while. I feel like sharks get bad reputation because of the movies, you know? But they're more chill than dolphins. Appearances can certainly be deceived.
Huh?
Oh! Crowe stops dead in his tracks. What is it? Without saying anything, he takes my hand and leads me to a certain stretch of tree. I lift my head up and squint to follow the trail of bark. Then I see it. A blackened mass protruding from the trunk. Is that? I didn't expect it to look like charcoal. Well, that's actually a very good comparison. I'll show you how to harvest it. Crowe puts the sack on the ground and grabs a big knife from the side. Then gains a bit more momentum and jumps towards the birch tree. Here, my friends, is the irrefutable proof that humans are related to monkeys. Thank you for coming to our Ned talk. We both laugh. I'll be right there with you. Without wasting any more time, Crowe reaches the charcoal mass and cuts off a small portion. Finally, he slides down and joins me in the solid ground.
This is a chaga mushroom.
I lean in and towards the fungus, unlike the black mass exterior, and the core is a completely different color. Wow, it's really orange. It is, isn't it? That means this one's healthy. There we go. Oh, right. Well, let me carry you to my bag.
Thank you.
Thank you, Snowflake.
Alrighty.
Just a little bit longer and we'll have lunch. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me.
Excellent.
When we reach the side of the forest filled with pine trees and the non-toxic pine tree, that is, Crowe grabs the knife in his bag and carefully cuts off the needle. Once he finishes putting them inside a small pouch, we sit down on a couple of nearby stumps. At last, I place the rest of my legs. Walking on snow is more tiring than it looks. It feels good though, don't you think? When I turn to look at him, Crowe hands me a thermos filled with golden-colored drink. The little herbs floating on top give it away. It's pine needle tea. I keep it in my hands for a few seconds and take a sip. Unlike chaga, this tea is more aromatic and has a minty, slightly citrusy flavor. Yeah, it does feel good. Thanks, Crowe. I drink the rest of the tea. My body feels warmer now. I think I like this one better than chaga. It's very refreshing, isn't it? You can have more if you want. Maybe in a few minutes. I'm starving. Oh, was that his stomach? Was that both their stomachs? Right on the dot. Did your stomach have a clock on or something? You were saying? Anyway. Ooh. That actually looks really good. Trying and failing not to look too embarrassed, Crowe takes out a couple of toasted sandwiches from the plastic container inside his bag. Spinach, mushrooms, and grilled cheese? I like the way you think. I'm not really a spinach and mushroom guy, to be honest, but I do like me some grilled cheese. It's nothing fancy, but I hope you find it tasty. There's no doubt in my mind that I will. And I'm right. A few bites later, the sandwich is long gone. God, mushrooms and cheese go so well with so many things. It's almost criminal. What are you thinking about? That a full tummy really makes for a happy heart. I couldn't agree more. Trying new recipes that explore new flavors is something I enjoy as well. Maybe you could also take inspiration from a nearby restaurant. You could drive. What's wrong? I completely forgot about my car. The one that broke down? Well, kinda. It mostly just got a flat tire. But I should really look for it to make sure it didn't get destroyed in the snowstorm. Cars are expensive after all. I stand out and pat my butt a few times to get rid of any remaining dirt. I'll be right back. Crowe grabs my arm.
No.
We should start heading back. It won't be much longer until it gets dark. I just want to check real quick. Look, I remember this path. My car shouldn't be that far ahead.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
How do you know you're not making a mistake? You don't know the area like I do.
Not to mention, with the blizzard, your car must be covered in snow anyway. So it'll be even harder to spot. Is that really the case? It'll get dark soon. But you shouldn't be here when that happens.
It's not safe.
Guess it's true that I don't know this area very well, but... Please, Aspen? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for understanding. With a hurried pace, Crowe puts back all the containers inside his drawstring bag. Let's get going, shall we? Yeah. Okay, just awkward silence. Almost home. Why does he sound so relieved? Let me grab my keys. Sure. Damn it, I should have put them inside my coat. If I was busy searching for the keys, I tried to pinpoint the location of the sound. Where is it? That's... I raised my head and discovered the culprit of the flapping noise. Up on the cabin's roof. He perched on the chimney, disturbing a piercing stare. There's a single crow. A crow with red eyes. Day 4. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.